Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Gophers offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best players.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
The Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. Caught over the middle. It's DeMarco. And he's wrestled to the ground. And the Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Little. Looking down the middle. Complete to the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Golden Gophers have this offense rolling.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Lining up to convert third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Burton. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Unloads quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. On the move. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Makes the grab on 3rd. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. That is no good. The guys after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. He's got an open man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He wants to go deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Little. Makes the grab, it's DeMarco. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. The lone back's got it. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Dances away to buy time. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Right on the money. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 2nd down coming up. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Off the play fake. Caught. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Army. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Little. Takes the easy throw in the flat.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Lost to throw again. Finds his man. It's Burt. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Irish. Look, lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14, Minnesota, 0.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They're working that left side, and they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got a man, it's DeMarco. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Little. Pulls it in, it's DeMarco. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Swings it out to his running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. No huddle here for the offense. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Punt is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. A design run for the quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Finds his man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line line as the drive continues. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Gets rid of it. Looking to get it in.
As a former quarterback, guys, I love drag routes down close to the goal line. You're hoping you're going to get a mesh. You're going to get him freed up, and it's the catch and walk in. But the defense makes the tackle. They're now setting up 4th down. Do you have the guts to go back to that same pass play here on offense? And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's Little. Got his man. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. The Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. With the catch, it's DeMarco. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch on the left. He's loose. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Mississippi State. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dropping back, it's Little. Plucks it out of the air. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's DeMarco. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got his man across the middle. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Minnesota.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Here comes the heat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Third down.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, the inside give. Past the first down marker and still running. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the returner is stopped. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Little. Here's the pressure. It's complete to the left. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that last one, they're staring at a second and long first down marker just short of the goal line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on second down. Quick strike complete. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Notre Dame right back to the line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Let's it fly. And they're not on the same page there. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Wants to throw it. Fakes to grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Mississippi State. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dropping back, it's Little. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking downfield on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Little. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll go to the ground. Makes a man miss. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the ground. He's got it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Rooks. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. From the gun to give. Looking for room. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
first down.
Finds a little space. Inside the 25. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Irish. The defense putting points on the board. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle. It's York. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Parrish. Got a man. It's York. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Back to throw, it's Parrish. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Snags it over the middle. And they're able to get him down. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the big tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They'll send the back in motion. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Finding open areas. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.